Rolling, guys. What's up, guys?
We back
And popping
African Alphas.
like we never left. But today we have a guest. Umesikia rain?
A beautiful guest, manze. We imagine.
Huyu kwanza ni celeb.
Mnamjua?
Ni sponyoni kila kitu.
Why are you lying to the people?
Yeah, she's civilized.
Karibu introduce.
What should I say in my introduction?
Your
Tuseme
name,
tu jina
everything
lako.
where you
Yeah.
study.
You guys, hata
Kila kitu yenye
introduce-
unataka tujue.
Mwambie hata your friend, your people, we are friends. You
made that decision that quick.
Sina nasema mwambie tu. Mseme hadi my surname.
Let's start with the introduction then. Okay, I go by the name Big Jaka or Odhiambo, and it's African Alphas. Then you go by my
Mi
name.
ni Papa Billions kama kawaida.
Okay, and as the guest, I'm Stacy Kang'ethe.
Yeah.
We met, tulimpata wapi? Barabara.
Godi.
Waliniokota hapa leo. Hey,
Godi.
She was asking, by the way,
Alikuwa anatafuta
guys,
direction.
alikuwa anatafuta direction ya CBD. So she's here right now. Uko CBD.
Know how it's easy to make friends in
Thank
Nairobi.
you guys for your help.
ve-
Tumepatana.
It's very easy to make friends in Nairobi.
It's very easy.
Lakini-
Money is a passport.
Tulikuwa tuna discuss topic fulani hapa na tukashindwa kuagree. Hata tumeamua tuilete hapa kwa meza. On the table. Na tulikuwa tunaulizana. Does polygamy work in this day and age? Me personally, I think it can work.
Uh-huh.
Should I talk then? Ladies.
No,
But it's ladies
just
first.
talk. Kuna nini,
For
proto-
me,
there's no protocol.
there's no
Just say
protocol,
what
of
you
course.
think. Yeah.
but me, I think polygamy for me, as my brother is saying.
Nairobi. It's the Nairobi meant for us.
It's not Nairobi meant for us, manze. Polygamy can work definitely. So what's up with you, Stacy?
Well, I also think it can work. It really depends. I think it can work, but it depends. Like, it's squeezy. Kuna different definitions of. It's not ati monogamy and polygamy. Kuna polyamorous. Kuna so many definitions.
What do you mean?
Hebu
Tuambie
explain.
polygamy.
Si
Mimi najua tu hizo mbili.
Nimetoka Kayole huko.
So, mnataka ni define nini?
Polygamy.
Siati nazijua from my head, guys.
What you
Okay,
understand?
give
Just
us an idea.
Just give us an idea.
Okay, it's like you see how polyamorous means many. Poly means many, yeah. So polyamorous, it's like we're together, but we involve other people in our
So it's an open
partnership.
relationship.
It's not an open relationship. Yeah. So involve watu wengi, and also it's not a team, man and female. Inaweza kuwa like to
Man
make
and-
to may
man
include
and man.
watu wengi. Yeah.
You're squeezy.
To may include watu wengi depending on how they define themselves. So so I think it really it can work depending on an individual, like what works for you. But shida ya nyenye, okay, si nyenye, wacha nisiwa box,
Sema
sitaki
shida ya
kuwa
boy
define
child.
ya
Shida ya boy child.
man.
the problem is in, like, let's say in polygamy, the idea is to have, like, for men, the idea is to have many women. Okay, one, will you be able to sustain your family? You cannot, like, 4 wives.
Yes.
You can have 4 wives. That means you'll have a couple of children. Will you be able to sustain your family financially? Even kitu, like, I don't think Kenyan specifically Kenyan men think about that.
Kwa
You
hii
just want
economy.
to have the advantage of having many women in your life, but you also need to see if it's sustainable for yourself. So only one part. Second part is people don't acknowledge they tell their wives I want to have the second wife or third wife. They don't usually say that. Bani watu ujificha. Like uko na wife but uko na wives wengine watano. And no one knows. So the problem is
Siku ya funeral.
so I think the problem is like your honesty. Because I feel like anafaa kujidecide, am I ready to accommodate another woman or am I ready to accommodate another man? Because nani like, okay, polygamy, see, even me as a woman, I can have many husbands.
No.
Hiyo tumekata.
Why?
Lost the direction.
Hiyo tumekata.
Why can I not
Because
do that?
women bring promiscuous tangu kitambo.
Ati women what?
Being promiscuous. Promiscuous is having different partners romantically or intimately. As in, it's a turn off. Ukifikiria from the Bible, from African culture.
It's a turn off to you as a man.
It's not a turn off to me as a man.
It's
a
a turn off to
society and everything. Kwa
turn
Bible,
off to the society. When you were together
Okay,
in bed,
so
what the
listen,
fuck?
Wacha basi mimi niseme reason yangu. Wacha mimi niseme reason yangu.
Ian, let me finish.
Abas maliza.
Let me finish.
Maliza.
Because I'm telling you, if you go, if we right now we're about to reason according to the Bible times. Any lady, listen, any lady who had more than one partner was shamed. Tukifikiria African culture, your grandfather probably had, not your grandfather, let me use your great grandfather, you're not emotionally attached to that one.
Okay.
He had probably more than 2 wives. You see. So basically what I'm saying, women cannot be promiscuous, but I'll answer this after Ian, okay?
So me, my reason.
Wait, so you've said women can't have multiple husbands because women can't be promiscuous.
Let me answer.
Meaning that in the Bible, based on the Bible,
in African culture,
women were shamed because of that. So it's from the shaming of the society. That's
it's
why
not shaming of the society. Let me explain it to you. Right now, I'm dating you, Stacy Kang'ethe. Okay, you are back at home. We are living in a mansion, and everything is cool. Okay, so I kiss you goodbye on your forehead. Then I go. While I'm at the office, a lady comes, miniskirt on. Then we have a conversation and things happen. Right after that, I'll not think about the lady. I'll never care about the lady. I won't do anything because you're my lady. But for you women, whoever you cheat with will always be that person. Tulikuwa na wewe pale CBD, tunafanya kitu, then this person came, hugged you some type of way. Of course I felt the energy and I asked you, hey, what's up with this? And you told me, babe, uko insecure. Then I was like, oh my god, I'm insecure, manze, what's up with me? And then the nigga popped up again, akakutext, and you're like, he's just checking up on me, overthinking. So now I'm an overthinker and everything. So basically when you cheat, you get attached, and when you attach, basically you can't love 2 people. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Me, women are very emotional. Women are emotional beings. Okay, so everything they do is emotionally based. Okay, so now consider if a woman has 2 men. If you love someone as a woman, you will just feel a natural instinct to take care of them, prepare a good meal for them, just be kind to them. Akikuja nyumbani una massage, vitu kama hizo. Will you do that to 2 people? Can you manage doing that to 2 people?
The pressure.
You're asking me
it's a
personally.
question.
Yeah, I can.
You can manage doing that to 2 people.
Why not?
You can love 2 people.
Because utapenda mmoja zaidi ya mwingine. But you see, for men, my work is to provide. My work is to be there for you, to be to be like your security, to be like your stronghold. Ukiwa na nini unakuja kwangu mimi nakushikilia. You get. But you see, you can't do that to a man. You get.
I can.
You can't.
I can. So this is the thing. Do you think as women we also have our own definitions of how men are or how men are supposed to be, or our expectations of men? We have them, right? And do you think in this age, do you think we need to open our minds to accommodate the evolving nature of men. Maybe our grandparents, our fathers were in a certain way, but in this day of age, you can find men who want an independent woman. You can also find men who want a woman to stay in the house and take care of the family. Like, every man is different, and every man amejidefine on how they want a woman to, like, amejidefine the type of woman they want, and it keeps on changing. So do you think we should be open to accommodate those changes?
Well, it depends.
Okay, first question should be, do you think like men have evolved in their thinking?
Well, men have evolved in the sense that they have become like women.
Exactly.
What do you mean by that?
That's a weak society.
It's a weak society. Guys, take note. It's the men saying it's the men.
Listen. Let me tell you why men are becoming more like women. Okay? What is the work of in traditional African society, before I get to my point, how are men like considered? What was the main function of men in the society?
To provide. But you see, nowadays women are providing. Okay, so unapata mwanaume amekaa kwa nyumba, kazi yake ni kuwatch football kwa TV, amekaa na ngoja bibi atoke job akuja ampikie food. So who's now the wife in that relationship? Inakuwa ni mwanaume ndio wife. So hata mwanaume akikuwa na opinion or anything, his opinion is basically bullshit. Haitakuwa considered. So let me ask you, in that example that you've just given a description of a lazy man.
But let me explain.
But when
a lazy
women,
man is basically a feminine man.
No, when someone chooses to stay in their house, it doesn't mean they're lazy. They have functions in that house. Maybe they're supposed to make sure the kids go to school. They're supposed to make sure all the needs of the kids are taken care of. They're supposed to make sure the house is clean. They're supposed to make sure if they have a farm, it's running. They have functions in the house. It's not just watching football or anything. So there's a possibility that a man can stay in the house and do all these things, and the woman provides. Have you watched that movie?
That's why
recently. It's called Me by Kevin Hart.
Me time.
Yeah, Me Time. Have
I have watched it.
Yeah. So in that movie, Kevin Hart was the person who stays in the house, and he was doing all the work that women traditionally were supposed to do.
But did you see what his wife did to him?
There's nothing the wife did to him.
Let me give my answer.
If you finish that movie correctly, there's nothing she did to him. It's just that there are challenges with that shift, because now when Kevin Hart is on a dinner table, when they're talking about important things in the world, he has nothing to say.
But who does the woman respect more? There was that other Indian guy.
No, she respects Kevin Hart. She respected Kevin Hart and appreciated the role. You remember at the end, in that what was that, talent show or something? The wife expressed to Kevin Hart how she appreciates what they've created, the team they've created, and it runs. It's just that the woman really appreciates the fact that she's been given an opportunity to follow her dreams, and it's working, and she didn't think like
that's a
that.
Netflix show. You know, Netflix is built
about culture,
to
westernization.
It has an agenda to promote LGBTQ community and women.
Ian, let me
the boy child is normally.
But do you think there's a chance of it? Like, there's some people living that life, and it works for them.
It works for them.
Is
but
there
very rarely.
It works for a time.
Very rarely.
How do you know?
Okay, let me answer you first. You asked a question about women. Men have their preferences about women. But I'm going to tell you this. For all the men, what all men need is feminine energy. That's why I told you we got along because of the energy that you had. No matter if you came with the independence energy, the masculine energy, I'm telling you, hatungesikizana na Ian. That's facts, because right now there are certain things that you can't even define, like basically it's just automatically natural instinct and everything. And you're talking about independence. When a lady leads in anything, it becomes a mess. Because you see, listen, unaona, you see, like right now, unaweza kuwa na good intentions. Sasa inaweza ingia government with good intentions, manze. I'm like, corruption zero, and every stealing zero. But when you go with good intentions, you create a mess.
When you go with good intentions, you create a mess.
When you go with good, everybody, every leader wanted good intentions, you create a whole mess. Because there is a way things run. So she can be the leader and independent. But you see, when you get money and power and everything, you change the whole narrative. Because right now you want to control. And Ian told you.
Don't you think that's everyone?
That's not
when
everyone.
They get money
when
and
I
power.
Get money, I want you to be more beautiful than this. So you listen, like facts, Ian, facts.
What? Do you want me to be more beautiful? No, bro, you'll go to other girls. What?
You want
that? If I really love a woman,
what do we think about? What do you think? Why do you get money? I get money for women. So that I get money for women to look. I look good. Like nikienda gym, I'm looking good. To attract
the good women. Sex.
No, but that Connie, I give a shit about that. That's your own problem.
No, that's your problem.
No, you're supposed
it's inbuilt instinct. Natural human instinct.
There is something called
just
mother nature.
Just look good for yourself, not for anyone.
Listen. There is something
this
called...
This is how watch and come if you look good for me. And
I'm not looking good
and
for you.
And then I cheat on you. So
if you cheat on me, women cannot be promiscuous. I told you from the first... As in, okay, cheat on me, that's a deal breaker. We're not even talking about it.
So, okay, so when you cheat, I'm supposed to understand. It should be a deal breaker for me too.
When you become...
Just answer that question.
When you became the best version... Like me, when I cheat, I'm not attached.
No.
I can go to the club and maybe... I'm not saying I'm not talking.
Let's look at the people with the best relationships in social media.
Bas. No, this
don't
man.
Don't you think Jay-Z cheats?
Jay-Z once cheated on Beyonce.
He has cheated.
Beyonce didn't leave.
Didn't leave.
Let's go
cheating
to
should be
the next person. Who else cheated? Give me one.
That's what makes
and they're still together. And they're still together.
Sabroki cheated.
Sabroki cheated the other day with
Rumors
Rihanna.
Is true.
Huh?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. What's Kevin Hart? He's been cheating.
Nick Cannon. And Nick Cannon is having a perfect relationship with 10 women, 10 baby mamas.
Naturally.
10 children.
Naturally.
Facts. Give me one woman who has cheated and stayed with the man.
Even you know. Women prefer being with one man who has many women.
Exactly.
Than one man who doesn't have any woman.
That's a lie.
Listen to this story. Listen to this story, please. So right now we are going to the butchery with you. There are two men. There is this poor guy who goes to the butchery every day and anaitisha matumbo. Every day. And two of them love matumbo. The poor guy mwenye ana option anaendanga anaitisha matumbo tu. So the butcher akifika tu butchery guy anamwambia kawaida. Then the guy smiles and pretends and lies to everybody. Then there is this rich guy anaingia na V8. Once in a while he buys liver. The other day he buys beef. But he loves matumbo. So once ananunua matumbo. So genuinely, who do you think loves matumbo? The rich guy who once in a while, in a week, takes matumbo, or the guy who doesn't have option and is taking matumbo, waiting for the time to get money, akulange kuku.
Na gizzard.
Based on how you've described it, it's of course the rich guy.
Of course.
So how does that affect our conversation today?
Because for a man, if you get a man, I'm not talking about me because my life is different, but most men, that's why cheating comes in. Because you see, the guy has put in work, he's in better shape, he's getting money, he has options and everything. You see, when you have options, men, we don't get attached. Solomon, everybody, think about any great man they've been having. As in, it's not, I won't even call it cheating, but things happen, you see. But for women, the problem that we have, I wouldn't give a second. So, excuse my language, shit, if you cheat with a one-time guy. If you met with The Rock on an island and you cheated with him, I wouldn't care. But when you cheat, you get attached because you see, when I'm cheating, for me, intimacy, I conquer a woman. For you, you're conquered by a man.
Emotions.
So, when you're conquered by 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, 6 men, you can't respect me, period.
I can't respect you.
How would you you have you ever cheated before?
So let me
Personal.
ask you. Okay.
Same way ni Rihanna.
So wait. Haya. We've talked about cheating, right? So let's say women have made it okay. The perception that we see from the society and from the world, it's like women have made it okay for their husbands to cheat.
Okay.
Right? So, and it's okay for us. The question I asked you is, why do you think it's not okay for women to cheat? And wait,
okay, I'm listening.
And why is it not okay for us women to cheat, and it's not okay for you guys? So you've said the answer is because we get attached, right? So when a man comes to a woman and they've cheated, what do they tell that woman? It doesn't mean anything. Okay, that's what they say. It doesn't mean anything.
You said it yourself.
And then, as a woman, I'm supposed to believe that. So when I cheat, and I can't tell you, it doesn't mean anything
because it disgusts you.
When I say it doesn't mean anything, why can't you believe me?
Because there is female nature.
No, there is no way. Okay, this is the thing. As I have said before, men are evolving. So as women, because we are all human beings, and so we are evolving.
I agree.
So there are women who can want to have multiple men, right?
Then don't get into a relationship or marriage. Period.
So my question is, why do you think it's okay for you to do that and I can't do that? Yet I'm telling you, when it's true, and it's true for me, that it doesn't mean anything. Like maybe the way men come and tell women that it doesn't mean anything, you're the most important thing in my life, I appreciate our partnership, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
So why is it that me, when I come tell you that, you can't believe me? That's the problem. Me, I feel like your definition of how women are supposed to be has already evolved. If you go ask men in Nairobi, I'm so sure they're gonna tell you. If the way women say there's character development, men have experienced their own character development in this Nairobi. So it's not like women can't cheat, they can. Okay. And they can do it and do it again. And if anything, women can hide the cheating more better than men.
Of course.
So I don't see, and for sure you'll meet a woman who has cheated and they really appreciate the partnership they have with their husband. So I don't see why, if it's okay for you to cheat, I don't see why it's not okay for me to cheat. But the baseline is, personally, I don't believe in cheating. I feel like cheating is at a personal level. I'm not saying until this stands for women, because we're all different. The thing that we need to appreciate currently is everyone is different and wants to have a different...
You're supporting something that you don't believe in.
No, all I'm saying is the fact that you can think that it's okay for men to cheat and it's not okay for women to cheat, that's absurd. Okay. But all I'm saying is it's not okay for anyone to cheat. If you wanted to have multiple partners, just be honest about that and make people make the decision if they want to stay in that partnership with your needs of you want more people. Because I'm telling you, in this time, for sure, in this time, there are people who have already made that decision. They're already having multiple people and it's working for them. So the fact that it's working for them, your opinion of it can't work doesn't really matter and doesn't really affect them. And that's a beautiful thing because they're honest with each other. So to me, I really don't support cheating for men or for women. I just believe you should just be honest. If you want to have multiple partners, just be honest about that. Because
which is true.
Because now we've really, like, there's that capacity that it's possible and you can meet people who can condone that and you'll live a happier life. So I don't see why you should be cheating.
I think the whole point is cheating is not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. Like, generally, if you're in a relationship with someone and two people are in love, cheating is not the way to go. You know?
Course.
And it's not something that when you're entering a relationship, you know, ati mi nita cheat too.
No,
it doesn't come like that. The question here was like, if at all it happens, you know, just in case it happens, you know, like what next you get what next. And according to statistics and natural instinct between females and males, it is proven time and time that, you know, if a man cheats, you know, it is not out of they have been seeing this person,
texting that
person, they've been building this
thinking
thing,
about it, scenarios,
you know, but
dressing up for the guy, changing hairstyles.
Exactly. But you see, for women, it's proven. We can even go on YouTube, do our own research. We see how women cheat. I mean, it's more of, hey, that guy. You start a conversation, you know. So every time you're like, huyu akinicheza,
nitaenda kwa huyu. So you're weighing options.
It's more
you're
of
comparing. Umechange hairstyle.
Do you know, in that data that you're saying, if you like Google, when a man cheats, it's not a woman problem. It's a personal problem they have.
With the woman?
No, not with the woman. They are not.
Or if a man cheats, it's his own problem.
Yeah, it's a problem that they have.
Promiscuity.
No, it's a problem they have within themselves. That means there's some deficiency they have within themselves. It's not like a man wants to cheat. It's maybe he has so many reasons why he cheats. Now it's his own personal. You see how you're supposed to build your own character as a person. So it's his own thing. It's not it does not even involve the wife or the other woman or the 20 women he has. It's a deficiency within himself. So that's why even when you go to therapy, even when you go to all these like those studies, you will see that it's men who have issues. That's why they cheat. If someone who has taken time with themselves and they are working on themselves and they're doing all these things, and with all the traumas, with all the things they've handled and they've defined themselves as a man, the man won't cheat.
So then the question is, to avoid this cheating thing, is the solution polygamy?
No, the solution is definitely not polygamy.
So what is the solution?
The solution is, one, you really need to know what's your issue. Why are you fucking 20 women?
See, because I went to the club.
No,
I had money. I bought.
We actually really don't care. It's your own personal.
So then let this be a rhetorical thing, not malize. If it was you, what would be your solution?
For me, cheating,
to avoid cheating.
Cheating isn't something that I think of, isn't something that I would choose, isn't something that I will do. Like, I will think about my lady then cheat. Okay. But I understand men, because we learn through experiences. And the biggest topic and the biggest question is, men are cheating, men. You see, when Offset cheated on Cardi B, the nigga was crying on text and everything, telling Cardi B, take me back. Why do you think a man will even cry about you, buy you flowers, take all the money in his bank account and give it to you and everything, and try to convince you that you're the one I love? Because he doesn't care about the lady that he was with in the club. Because if you find the lady that I was in the club, the lady maybe doesn't even have ambition. Maybe she was just doing, you see, men, we categorize our women. You see, and it's how you carry yourself. There's a woman who will carry herself like she wants relationship, she's a good woman. And there's a lady who will come to you with vibes like, I just want this one night stand. Naishe. But for you ladies, the problem that we have is, it has been scientifically proven that, yani with facts and everything, you cannot be promiscuous. Why? Because when you're promiscuous, once you cheat, there is a problem in my family. You're not looking after my kids. How I eat affects you. How we sleep affects you. If I touch you this way and we are a couple, you're like, because you cheated. It affects your whole system, your whole body. You change your hairstyle. You're lying to me how you're going to dinner, and you do it as in it draws and it goes straight divorce. But for a man, when I cheat, I don't care about the other lady. So I'll come back and I'll be like, hey baby, because you see, when I cheat, you know what's beautiful about cheating? Imagine I'm married. Then usually cook me mashed potatoes and mashed potatoes and beef. See,
it's okay.
See, you usually cook for me mashed potatoes every day. So I'm at my side chick's house and she's cooked fish, and I'm like, and she's like, mbona ukuli? I'm like, niko full leo, nilikula ofisi. But you know why I'm full na nilikula ofisi? Because I know my lady is making the special and she cooks it right. So I respect my lady, but you can't respect a man.
So it's okay for big chaka.
It's not. Don't use big chaka.
You said big chaka. So I know Leon. Sasa, it's okay for you to have those views. One, we need to confirm the scientific studies that you're saying. I feel like they need to do another scientific study this year because I feel like it's new studies. You know, there are new things that have come up. Second, so my answer to
is polygamy the
solution to cheating. I feel like the solution to cheating is as a man, as a woman, you should just be honest with yourself. Just know why am I cheating? Also define, like, if it's okay for you to cheat and you're comfortable with yourself, just be honest with yourself and know, me, I can't be with one woman. So it's for you to make the decision, I'll be lying to women. It's for you to make the decision, I'll be honest with women, so the women I will be with are comfortable with me having multiple women. So just be honest with yourself. That's the solution to cheating. Also, and the reason why I'm saying honesty is the solution is because when you're honest with yourself, you expand your boundaries. Maybe you thought that there is no woman who will be able to accept that I would want 2 women, 3 women, 10 women. But maybe if you were just honest, you might meet a person who's willing to do that. So I think just be honest. Like, you don't have to be ati. We're not saying ati you don't be a cheater. Please, if you're a cheater, just embrace yourself and just know, personally, I'm a cheater.
We can't support cheating.
I'm a cheater.
We can't.
You're supposed to just embrace that.
Cheating is
but
expensive.
The fact that you're lying to yourself, it's like I feel like you're limiting your happiness and your experiences. Yeah, so that's my take.
Ian, you'll finish.
My take is
I don't support cheating. And cheating is very expensive. For you to cheat, you have to be, for a man, you have to be doing very well in life. Overall. You can't just cheat because, you see, for a man, you're not a woman. That's what you don't get. If a man does not have anything going on in his life, hata atoke huko nje, hata cheat, atarudi tu because he has no options. But the problem is, if it happens, for a lady, for me, I will stand by my words. No exception. Ian Maliza, period.
I think the discipline is now your relationship with your woman and the relationship between the man, not the woman and the man. So the man and the woman and the woman and the man. If your lady respects you and she's willing to die for you and do anything for you, cheating is not an issue. If your man is willing to go to the ends of the world just to make you have food on the table, there'll be no case of cheating. So just make sure if you feel, if you have the temptation to cheat, having the temptation is not wrong. Doing the action is what is wrong.
Exactly.
Okay. So we are not supporting cheating, but the point is, don't be in a situation where you have to cheat.
You have to cheat.
It is like, hey, mali nimefika yenyewe, I'm cheating because the woman that I have in the house is not doing this and this and this and this and this. That should not be an excuse. So basically,
wait, I want to clear something that you've said.
And black men don't cheat.
You said that a woman who's down for you, even if you're cheating, that's not an issue.
Yes.
So I want to just clear that. So the fact when your husband cheats or your boyfriend cheats or your partner cheats and you stick by them, that doesn't show that you love them. It's not the measure of how much you love them. It truly, like, I need to clear that you have the freedom to choose to live and you still love that person, but it's just that that is not good for you. So you have the freedom to, like, say, I love you, but because of this and this and your character, it can't work for me, for my sustainability and for my health and other issues. And also, I don't think cheating is a black and white thing. There are so many things involved. So it can't say because of a marriage, cheating it's a deal breaker. There are so many things in between that you need to consider.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe the person can cheat, and then maybe they can reform. The other issues. And also it's not cheating is the biggest thing that can happen in a marriage or in a partnership. There are other issues that even if the man cheats, it's okay, but maybe they treat you well. But maybe you can be having a partner who just beats you every time, or beats your kids, or you know, all those things, and that's like even more intense than even cheating. So I think it's really personal, and it really depends in the partnership that you two have, and you have to see what is good for you and what is best for you. And please don't say just because I'm sticking by you, it shows that I love you. That's not a measure
it's true.
of someone's love. That's
Anyway,
all.
guys,
Black men don't cheat.
we have to conclude. See you in our next episode. Hopefully, if we ever have a next episode.
Waandike kwa comments if they need.
If you guys want a next episode,
Stacy
we'll bring
Kang'ethe.
Stacy back.
And thank you for
Tutamtoa in
having
the ends
me.
of the world. Tumlete.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're
But
welcome.
you have good energy, you know that. I told you.
Bye. Thank
Peace.
you.
Okay,
Appreciate
peace.
it.